Oh well, morning YouTube. That was that, wasn't it? Suzuki Bandit. Oh, I should say. I can't just think what the model is now with the fairing on it. GSF, is it? GSXF 650. Nice. Well, nice to be back on the road. Not been on the bike for about a month now, I don't think. And we're in lockdown again. Hey! So it's essential journeys only. You can tell I've not been on my bike for a month, left my indicator on. Oh, well, I've been doing that ever since they put indicators on bikes. Oh. Anyway, oh nice it is, eh, today. It's 10.5 degrees. I'm probably a bit lower than that because I've just come out of the garage, but it's a couple of degrees warmer. Flying down the road at 4 miles. That's what I'm doing, is going for fuel for the cat bike. I'm down to 1 bar. And I suppose I'm road testing heated grips. In fact, I might even put them on. Oh, show down, James. Fuel for my bike. So here we are, Esso station. And it's £1.12.9 pence a litre. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Last time we had the breakdown, it dropped down to like, well, it went below £1 at one point for a short while. But back up to £1.13. And I could go there, but I mean, I only live half a mile that way, so I won't be. I'll go to my favourite fuel station. And that'll be at Asda Pilsworth. And yeah, Asda supermarket fuel. I know a load of you won't touch it with a barge pole, won't go anywhere near it, but I can assure you that I've been using it in all my cars, all my motorcycles, and I have never had a problem at all. In fact, the only time I ever had a problem with fuel was at a jet station, and it sold me half a tank of water, which froze and blew my carburetor to pieces on New Year's Eve, 1970 something, before my son was born, so about 77, about 76. Which put, when did I get rid of me? About 76, probably 77 actually, yeah, 77. And we must have had a cold winter in 77, and so it meant we couldn't go out, which Mrs. Simpson was very upset about. But we had a great night in anyway. In the end. So that's the only time I've ever had any problem with fuel in all my life, I think, anyway. When I'm at work, as I look over at that bus, while I've been at work, I've had a few fuel incidents, I think, yeah. But most of the other ones have been running out of fuel, and that's about it, isn't it? So I've been sat in the house all day waiting for the text from Screwfix, as I'm changing some fluorescent lights in my son's house. I bought 2 the other week, this week, and it's the first day of lockdown. That's when it was, so it's Thursday. I picked them up. Well, I picked them up on the Thursday, but I went down yesterday to fit them. But they had sensors on them which I hadn't noticed. 'Cause I buy things on the internet. I just thought they'll do. They're the ones. 5-footers. So I got 2 for his kitchen. Took them down. They had sensors on the ends. Only me. So we fitted one, and it came on. I thought, oh, that's good. My son said, the lights are off though, Dad. We put the electric back on the house. I thought, oh, it's working, that's great. And he said, Dad, the switching on. I thought, I can't work this one out. Anyway, we put a bit of electrical tape over the sensor, and after 5 minutes it went out. So anyway, that's not good. So I'm going to I've wrecked one. We're messing about with it. I haven't wrecked it. I could take it back, I suppose, but best it's been up on the wall and all that stuff. So I'll find the use for that at home. Well, I've been and bought 2 more now, so I've been waiting for them. You have to phone up, order at Screwfix, and then they email you back when they're ready for picking up. And I've been waiting for that email and not got it yet, so I've give up. I'll pick it up tomorrow, hopefully, and because they are open tomorrow, I'll pick it up tomorrow and fit it tomorrow. Bit fiddly really, and got these newfangled angle fits where you just push them in and that's it. It's unreal, quite good. So but it's like there's only room for 2 wires, so the one in our Mark's house had 3 wires, so it meant I had to put 3 wires in in 2 holes. So anyway, when I finally got it off the wall, what I did was I just went back to the old way, connect it up, hence why I can't send it back. So anyway, when I got it off the wall, I got it, you know, got it down. I just tried getting 3 in, 3 fit. You can squeeze them in, so it wouldn't have been a problem really. So, but it would, because the light's not right. So 2 proper ones will come for what they cost. Don't really matter. Get my money back on one. So it is a usual Ainsworth Rider cock up. Wonder why I could feel it. Anyway, so yeah, so that's all I'm doing today is going for fuel. Say hello to all you who stayed with me. I got up to 180 subscribers, dropped down, so I've got up to 180 subscribers, so thank you very much for my new subscribers that came along. Especially as I hadn't put anything up, and I've got 3 extra ones. I got 4 actually, but 1 dropped out. So I'm back down to 179, but which is marvellous for my channel because there's not much effort goes into it. But here I am stuck behind my black van. At least it's a Mercedes Vito. So we'll go and put some fuel in. Splash dash. I've even managed. It's 13.53 at the moment. I'm trying to figure out, is it the 17th for the? You'll see it on the camera anyway, because I like to leave the time and the thing and the date up. I only started doing that because I prefer it when I'm watching other people's vlogs, you know, because people sometimes put them up 6 months later. You think, why is it? You think, why is the trees still? Why is the leaves still on the trees? And they've all gone here, but they haven't here, have they? Look. How's that then? Blackford Bridge. Big explosion here. There used to be a lovely pub called the Blackford Bridge. Here. Just where these new flats are there, and had a gas explosion. and it was a really nice stone pub. So you think, was it an accident? Or did they want to build them flats? But it was a shame because it was a really nice pub. And doing a lot of it's like doing an old video when you're back in the old days when they knew what to speak. The horsey there in the stables. You know, back in the old days, that's what I used to say all the time. I used to, when I watched full videos back that I'd done, every other word was and what, and I used to hate myself for it. I could never stop myself doing it. But I used to do a video, I think it was once a week at one time, and then I started doing them. It got down to about once a month in the end. But it was my mother and father and my two brothers. They emigrated to Australia back in the 70s, and so back in them days, the only way to get to them was letters, which we did, and I'm not very good at. But then we got into video. Audio tapes, so we used to do each other an audio tape every week, you know, tell each other the news and all like that. And then when videos came along, camcorders, I got myself a camcorder and we used to do videos and that. In fact, the very first video I ever did was to my mum and dad to show me the house we moved into in Whitefield, and it was the one I bought was that old. It was like carrying a full-size video recorder, if you can remember what they are, and a full-size video camera. Massive thing it was, and it had the battery was knackered on it. It only, you know, so you had to have that plugged in all the time. So I was walking around my new house, showing my mum and dad where they lived, and it was pitch black. You could hardly see a thing. In fact, my daughter's carrying the White House. She must have been 1 then. So that's nearly 40 years ago. Only 40 years ago, really, since videos first started. This is Pilsworth, this. We're in lockdown and we're queuing for fuel. I don't believe it. Oh, well, does bib mean you can go? I'm coming that way. Thank you. Dink. Hey, he's here. Oh, it's not so bad. I can look at all this. This is ridiculous, isn't it? A lockdown. It's nothing like the last lockdown, is it? When there was nothing on the roads. And one of my subscribers and fellow vloggers said, "Don't feel like don't even have to queue." Look at that. Oh, well, let's go on this side. Oh, a bit jerky that, James. So where we are, do you want to stay on? I'll keep you on, or shall I turn you off? Back a bit. So it's £1, £8.7 here for the same stuff. No need. No need to put premium in it, because it's all the same stuff. There you go. Outer fill and NC 750. Take your gloves off, which isn't a good idea these days, is it? Oh heck. Then you have to find your wallet. Bus card. Stick it in. And I think I'll turn you all off now because you don't want to see me doing this, do you? Back again. 1092. £11. Oh, did you hear that? Blinking neck. I thought I'd put some music on my thingy today, and come to put it on and it says transfer your Google wants you to transfer all your music to YouTube. So I thought, no, why should I want to do that? Anyway, it won't let me put it on, so I thought, well, there's no harm in it, so I'll put it on to say yes. And instantly YouTube wanted me to start opening an account. That's unreal, isn't it? Want me to have an account to go to YouTube Music to listen to me, to pay to listen to my own music. I mean, I know I could use all their music then, but I know for a fact over the years I've been getting my music, and I know there's all new music and all like that, but when you get to our age, new music isn't really an option. So, put wood in so. Up to 6, so it's very windy. There's one of them Peugeot things. I know somebody's got one of them. And no doubt when he's watched his flag, I'll say it's not one of them. Mine's a lot posher than that. So we're on the M66, heading up towards the M65. Free cup of tea up there if I want one, but no, we'll be heading off shortly and riding through Ramsbottom and back home. Essential journeys only. Well, I'm going home now, that's essential. May not be the short way, may not be the longest way, but it's the way I want to go. And you know, I don't give a damn no more. On the first lockdown I was very strict with it and all like that, but not no more. Not after what I've seen on the TV this week, and that poor old woman that went to get her mother out of a nursing home because she knew she wouldn't see her for so long, 97 years of age. And they made her go back again. Social services made her go back, take her mother back. I wouldn't mind, she was even a nurse herself. Her daughter was a nurse. So I think we'll have a bit of heated grips. A bit more than that. 50%, that should be enough. Not, my hands aren't cold. I'm just trying this, my left hand bar came loose. You know, I was twiddling round when I stopped. I didn't notice at first. I've sometimes a couple of the clutching because the thingy down here was moving round. And no, you know, not like it, we couldn't come off without that, but once I'd realised it was going on, so the other day I stripped it all down, checked my bike out, checked the air pressures, and both have lost exactly £4 in about 4 weeks, which I've never lost in the old I didn't, well, 2.5 years, just over. It's never lost you know, anything, first time ever. Anyway, got myself a new electric air pump, and a very small one. Look at it, you said it will. I read the instructions when I come on it, which I hadn't seen when I was buying it, and it said it pumped my tyre up from flat in 20 minutes. Oh dear. But it didn't take long to pump the £4 up, so it'll do the job. It's only little, fits in the palm of your hand. So, going the wrong way here. Yeah, so nice Skoda there for them tedious scalp things. Yeah, so I took the lever off, and the glue that I'd put on it, which came with the Oxford heated grips that I'd stuck it on with, it was turned to like powder. It just looked like talcum powder on your handlebars. So has anybody else had that? Ooh. Has anybody else experienced anything like that before? Because I haven't. I mean, well, these are the first heated grips I've ever had in my life, so they're posh now, me. So I wondered that my right bar stayed the same. But I've said that, you want that gone done as well. Nice place for Sunday breakfast in there, if they're still doing it in this thing. Park Farms, my son likes there, goes there quite a bit. Things to eat. Turn left for East Lancashire Railway. I think I've been down here a couple of times with my vlogging history. No, I definitely have. Everybody out doing the electrical exercise again. Sliding about on my seat today. Yeah, so anyway, they seem solid as a rock now. Use Loctite super glue. I was actually going to put threadlock on it at first because I've got no super glue. I usually have tons of it hanging about the place, but you know, every time I got a little tube out, they seem to have gone rock hard. Oh, I need some new stuff, but I've got block type stuff. So. And it never, I touch wood, it never seems to go off that because it seals well. Turn it upside down so it's, you know, it just stays liquid all the time. Same as the Loctite itself. Don't tend to use it much though. I have used it recently though. Oh, I know, but I've got a new charger thing on. Thing for charging my phone when I'm going. I can plug it in there. I did have one before on my phone holder, but I flung that. It never seemed to charge it. It was working and everything, but didn't put any charge in it. Well, whether this one does, I don't know. But it's also got a cigarette lighter on it. I went over the bloody oh, I went past the train station. I was going to stop and have a look, but it's gone past. Typical. So we're in the centre of Rothamsbottom. It's a bit stiff getting this up sometimes. There's a thing here for cracking it, which I've done, and that comes up. That's why. But this is the street where they have the black pudding throwing championships every year. Oh, they used to do. Might do again next year with a bit of luck. Yeah, so I was talking about that I'm not so strict this time. I still abide by the rules and all that. I suppose this isn't abiding by the rules in some ways. I have to go out for fuel, but I don't like leaving me. If it's going to be stuck for another month, I don't like my fuel tank being empty. I like it to be topped up. But is that thing about the woman and she went to a garden centre, parked up, and the police, surrounded them like they were absolute criminals, taking her own mother out for nursing her. An old folks home, whatever you want to call them these days, nursing home, took her own mother out of there. They're not prisons, are they? Or are they? When you go in there, you're never going to come out again, are you not? It's your own mother, for Christ's sake. I'm a good friend of mine, Sparrow. Worked with him for 40 years. Known him for a lot longer than that now. And before he finished, he had 2 strokes. Had the first stroke and drove his bus back from the Trafford Centre to the bus depot in Cheetham, Queen's Road. After he's having a stroke, an inspector came to him in a Trafford Centre car park and says, "Why are you late?" And then phoned up, so they just said, "Bring the bus back," because he was so late. So he took the bus back drove it back to the bloody depot. And anyway, the poor lad, that were it for him. They retired him off. Bus driving was his life. Literally was his life. He went home to sleep, and that were it. And then the rest of the time he was at the bus. Had an idea coming this way, wasn't it? And well, we're in lockdown, you'd think it'd be nice and quiet. Bit of a rant, innit, this vlog, sorry. Don't do one for ages. And now I'm back on it. But I was thinking of going to Rivington. But I didn't want to go up there because Adam was going up there, and so there'd be a vlog going on with him. And he was going to do a mega walk with his exercise. Gone a bit quiet now. I'm trying to think of happier things to say. So I've come out of Ramsbottom now, and we're dropping down into, very slightly down into Holcombe. In fact, we're actually in Holcombe now. Nice track with a lady riding it. We're not nodding though. If we turn right here, it takes you to Haslingden and past Holcombe Tower, or Holcombe Monument, as I like to call it. Go 125. So right up on the top of that hill, can't see it, so we won't see it. It's Peel Tower, Peel Monument. It's they built it for Sir Robert Peel, a monument for him. We got what I did, inviting the police, I suppose. We have a statue of him in Bury. We've got one of Victoria Wood as well. So we're dropping down into Greenmount now. That sign reminded me. On my way home. So it's a nice little circular ride I've been on. And I've done about 7 miles. And my hands are burning. That will take it off. all the pubs are shut again. But that place should be open. Oh no, you can do takeaways as well, isn't it? Pubs. On another note about what's going on today with this COVID thing, it's the scientists, I think, they're just about getting a vaccine apparently, so by Christmas we could be all getting stabbed. Would you get stabbed? Eh? Or would you wait a few months and see if anybody else starts growing things that they shouldn't be growing? So you know what the side effects are. Would you hang back? And then the poor scientists that have figured out these things, and now stay where you bloody are, have now got to contend with, what is it, mink? Those minks from Denmark. They're banning them now. So there could be another strain coming to enjoy. We could be enjoying soon. Do you think we'll ever get any good news? Will Trump be gone? And that other fella in his place? I don't know. I want Trump to go myself. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? You know, that might cost us a bit because of the plonker, but everything costs you, doesn't it, in life? Thought that was my son then. So here's our new, this was going to be my new fuel station actually, and then I came to fill the car up here, which I did. Look, £1.12 a litre. I went and filled my car up there. But there's no, I like to pay at the pump. When I'm especially on my bike, even in the car, I like paying at the pump. I don't want to have to walk in there, and which I didn't mind the first time I went, because what I say, it's got a couple of nice little shops in it. It's very nice, but I cannot pay at the pump, so I'm not going in there. It all stems down to making you take your helmets off, which no one's ever done that to me. And if I don't know what I'd do if I filled up with petrol. Well, they won't let you do it, would they? But I've never had a problem with pay at the pumps. And I don't think you'd have a problem at all anywhere now, would you? Yep. 480 to Bolton. Anybody on it? 2. Yeah. So we just come through Tossington there. I'm trying to say the places I'm going through. I'm not. My youngest granddaughter's school. That. They're still in. In fact, she goes back on Monday. In it daft. She's been off for a fortnight. Now it's locked down. She's got to go back to school. And nearly every school they have classes that are going into lockdown every week because the bubble's been infected. Poppies are back out round here. I can't see the arm on that misty day. Why you can't go and go to the cenotaphs? Stand at your front door. When I was at work, I used to be on the bus. I used to annoy lots of people. I used to get annoyed at them mainly. Because at 11 o'clock I'd pull up, say to them, it's going to be 11 o'clock in a few minutes, I'll be pulling up to somewhere where it's safe, and I'll be doing the 2-minute silence. You're more than welcome to come off, stand in front of the bus with me if you like. Nobody ever did. Nobody ever got off the bus and stood with me. I used to go, shut the bus down, get off, stand at the front of the bus, wait for 2-minute silence, and get on. Then get back on, start the bus up. And you know what? I won't say without a doubt every time, but most times somebody would come and complain. Do you know we're late now? We're late now because you did that. Evil people. Or am I just getting old? Grumpy. Got into the family I am. Got into the kids. Got into the wife. Anyway, I've enjoyed my little ride on my bike. It's easy to get in and up and not do anything. Anyway, I'm going to put this up because I've not put anything up for a bit, so I don't think it's been very good. But I hope you enjoyed your little rant and rave. I hope you're all very well, keeping well. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one, which let's hope it's not going to be too long. It might want to be something like this, but let's say hey ho, here we go. Bye for now.